What's up, guys? It's Jimbo, and we're here with our post-week 2 Dragonflight update on our character. Now, I know it's a little bit earlier to be giving a post-week 2 update, seeing as the week's not over yet, but I feel like this character has just about came to an end in terms of progression for the week. All of my weeklies are done. All of my mythic zeros are done. I've killed all the world bosses, I'm pretty sure. I've done the trials. I'm pretty sure everything I can do within reason on this character. To get upgrades on this character in terms of gear. Now, I may get a random upgrade here and there by killing a boss that I see out in the world somewhere. We know that's still a possibility, but the odds are pretty slim, seeing as they can drop any type of gear that's not for your specializations. You get plate and cloth and all this other stuff that you don't need, so the odds of getting a real upgrade pretty slim here. There's a couple of things that I've not changed my opinion on, but a couple of additions I would make to my opinions on Dragonflight, seeing as we're a little bit further into the season now, and we're going to go over those here today. So let's take a look at our stats first. We'll switch over here and take a look at our gear that we have. So Jim Vaju, Blackwing's Bane, level 70, Windwalker Monk. We've made it up to item level 372, almost 373 here. And this is the item levels that we've gotten for each slot. Overall, I'm not unhappy. I think it's been pretty good. Just a little bit more luck in our Mythic Zeros, and I think we could have filled in a couple of these other slots here. The pants particularly was one that I was really looking forward to upgrade, and we did almost get there, but no luck for us. Now, I do still have my Titan Matrix number 4 that I had gotten from one of the dungeons, so that is a method that I can use to upgrade one of these slots. And then also, I still do have my Spark of Ingenuity, which I'm contemplating on whether I should just use that now or if I should save it. I know that they're going to be pretty limited for crafting in the future, but I really do want to upgrade my gear too at the same time. So it's a little bit of both there. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Either way, I'm probably going to use the Titan Matrix, because it seems like these are going to be a lot more available for crafting. So I don't really see the reason to hold on to that too long. You might see me here using this pretty shortly. Overall, I think it was pretty easy to level up the character to this point in the expansion. I thought it was very smooth, and I enjoyed the process along the way. I don't think that there was anything really in terms of gearing up that I would change with the way they've done things. Now, I know that some people were able to exploit early and exploit often, as one of my favorite content creators, Asmongold, loves to say. And they were able to get some of these gear upgrades significantly higher than what we're able to get now through doing things like Trial of Water, Trial of Elements, and killing some of these world bosses. Now, I didn't partake in any of that, not because I didn't want to, because I would, but I just was a little bit behind on leveling, being on Illidan, not being able to play the first day and a half of the expansion. A lot of these things were getting patched just as I was getting to them or just before I was getting to them. So I wasn't able to take part in these methods. So this is fully legit leveling, gear upgrades and stuff like that for your average player, I would say. I don't think Mythic Zeros are particularly hard for any type of player to get through. If you can manage the mechanics of the dungeons on normal mode, Mythic Zero is really not any different until you start getting up to the higher key levels, and they start being more challenging. So I think almost everybody should be able to get to this point at least. A couple of things that I would change, though, I would have to say. Number one is going to be the trials. The Trial of Water, or Trial of Floods, as I'm pretty sure it's called. You can find that over here in the plains, and it's right here next to the springs. So you go here, and this is going to be a world event that happens on an unknown timer. I don't know if anybody's figured it out yet, but for some reason there's no server-wide announcement, there's no countdown timer, there's no anything, and it only takes about 2 minutes or so from the time that the event starts to be finished. So it's kind of hard to get there in the window that it's happening. You have to be either sitting there camping it, or just getting really lucky, being in the area and somebody hopefully pinging in chat that it's happening. I don't know why there's no big notification for this. This is one of my gripes. Are we being we're being attacked here? I'm just gonna fling myself off the edge here. See ya. This is actually multiple times that this person, Stacy Doll, has attacked me while I was just AFKing up here, and it's really just pretty annoying. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Got that. We can just look at our dead body laying here on the ground now. That's perfectly fine, right? We even hit the AFK. We can have the cinematic view of me dead on the cliff. Stacy Doll, thank you for seeing this video. You're just really annoying. I literally found the most obscure place out in the middle of nowhere, and somehow you're there. But anyways, yeah, so there's no notification for these trials, the Trial of Elements and the Trial of Floods, and I'm not sure why, because I have talked to people who played in the beta, and apparently there were some pretty decent notifications for them in the beta that have since been removed. Now, we already have notifications for a number of other events, and they work very well, and I think a lot of people are very happy with them. If we look at the map here, you can see where we want to go. Maybe if we go to Dragonsbane Keep, right? You can see we have 17 minutes and 22 seconds until the siege starts. All right, that's very easy to read. It's very convenient. It's very nice. And normally there's one here too for the cooking competition too, right? I don't see it there now for whatever reason. And then you also have the Grand Hunts. They have their notification right here. So these are all very easy to read, very easy to know what's going on. But these elemental ones, they're just not there. Now the other one being even harder, right? So you have to go over to Thaldraszius, and you have to go down to the Temporal Conflict. And then in here, there's a portal that you have to take. And when you take that portal, it brings you to a different time. And in that time, you then have to go up here into this corner of the map, right? And in this corner of the map, there's going to be a cave. And in that cave, you have to wait for the other chest to spawn, just like you do for the Element of the Floods, or the Trial of the Floods. And these are weekly events that you use to get gear upgrades, and I feel like the majority of players just have no idea that they even exist or how to do them, because there's no very clear indications in the game to lead the average player to be able to do these things. It's a small thing, but these are just little things where changing these things, making them a little more convenient, or a little more, at least, noticeable, could go a long way with helping the average player play the game, right? Other than that, I think I'm happy with everything else in the game. I'm really excited for the... Let's see if Stacy Doll is still camping our body up here like a loser. I think oh, that's right, our body's on the bottom, so it doesn't matter. I think overall the expansion is pretty good. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the raids. As far as the buffs and nerfs go, I don't think the buffs might be a little light-handed on things like Hunter. I think the Marksman Hunter and the Beastmaster Hunter and the Survival Hunter all together, I think they still need a little more tuning than what they've received so far, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And the other buffs all seem very good, and the nerfs don't seem too heavy-handed in any particular way. For once, like obviously everybody's gonna be upset when their class specifically is getting nerfed, but in general, I haven't seen anybody that's specifically unhappy with their class tuning that's happened. It all just seems very fair. Maybe I'm just saying that because I'm a Windwalker monk and I've evaded all of the nerfs, and I can still target 5 people with my Touch of Death and pad my numbers by 600k on a pack and in these dungeons. I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, but probably not. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. I'm probably gonna have another video coming out here soon, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and be on the lookout for the future videos coming out. We're also streaming on Twitch, obviously not right now, but we do stream at least 2 days a week over on Twitch at twitch.tv/itsyojimbo. and we're playing mostly World of Warcraft over there right now too. We're probably going to get ready to start leveling up a second character. I'm thinking a Demon Hunter, as they are, I mean, let's be honest, the most OP thing in the game right now. So why not have that in the arsenal and ready to go just in case? That's going to be the plan. I'll see you guys there. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Let me know in the comments how your experience has gone and what you plan to do here going into the first real week of the expansion. I'll see you guys there. Adios, muchachos.